I'm a huge fan of apples, if you haven't noticed, and I've already shared a few apple recipes, but I'm getting ready to make my apple cranberry crisp right now, and I'm going to show you guys how I do that one too. Show the ingredients that I use. Those are my spices right there. Cranberries, I've already chopped up my apples, too large, too small. Oats, whole wheat organic flour, syrup. For this recipe, I'm using 3 cups of apples. I had peeled and diced 2 large and 2 small apples, and it's going right into my mixing bowl. I'm using 1 cup of fresh cranberries. I rinsed them, drained them, and patted them dry right into the mixing bowl. I'm using 2 cups of cooking oats, and I add those right in to the mixing bowl as well. I'm using 1 cup of whole wheat organic flour, and I throw that right in. Most apple crisp recipes call for white or brown sugar. I use 100% pure maple syrup. At this point, I start stirring all of my ingredients up so far and make sure that everything's evenly mixed. Once I have everything nice and evenly mixed, I start adding my spices. So the first one I add is cinnamon. I don't measure it. I just eyeball. Cinnamon is in, and now I'm going to add my ground nutmeg. I absolutely love the way nutmeg smells. It totally smells like fall to me. All my ingredients are in. Everything's mixed really well. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to coat my baking dish with just a little bit of coconut oil. Baking dish is grease, and I wanted to mention that a lot of times I see recipes call for butter to do this. I prefer coconut oil for this particular recipe, and I prefer the oil over the spray. One of the great things I love about this recipe so much is that there's no raw egg in it. So if you eyeball any of your ingredients, the spices like I do for this one, it's super easy to do a taste test. Once all your ingredients are mixed up, your baking dish is greased, you've done that taste test, you can take some oats, dry oats, and just sprinkle them right on top. I preheated my oven at 375. The apple crisp is ready to go in, so I'm going to bake this for about 30 to 35 minutes. What else is great about there not being any raw egg in this recipe? You can totally lick the spoon. My apple cranberry crisp is done. It baked at 375 for 35 minutes. A good indication that it's done is that it'll be bubbling on the bottom, the oats are nice and crispy on top, and the apples are soft. Apple cranberry crisp is best warm and fresh out of the oven, served with vanilla ice cream. You can use this same recipe with peaches and blueberries for a peach blueberry crisp.
What's this?
You like it?
Yeah.